Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And in today's video I am playing Granny, and also I'm going to be giving you guys the backstory of the Granny game. So let's head on into here. So I have a few things to show you. I'm also trying to get my webcam out of this video because I don't want my webcam in here. Okay, here, day 1. Okay, so the first thing I want to show you is in here. As you may know, there was another person that was in this house there was another person in this house before you, and they left lots of traces around the house. And as I get further into this, there's lots of traces around the house about the last person that was here. So I am going to quickly head back because I need to put this in. Okay, I was just getting rid of that ad. I don't want that ad here. So I'll put this in practice for the video because I do not want Granny in here as of right now. So I'm headed into this right now, and I'll continue telling you about what I was saying when I left. So I just put it on practice mode so Granny doesn't give me any trouble, because I don't want any of Granny's trouble. Also, if you haven't noticed, I have a sore throat. So here is one of the traces. So this is a blood splatter from the last person that was here. And what it looks like to me is that the last person that was here was whacked straight in the face with Granny's baseball bat, which is probably what tells that Granny's baseball bat is all bloody. The tip of her baseball bat is all bloody. So I don't think this would explain anything, but also on the bed over here, there is dried blood. There is dried blood on the bed, which is probably where the last person that was here is where they were sleeping when they woke up from Granny's knockout. And then next, I'm going to show you something that Granny hasn't originally owned. So the car that you've probably seen in Granny's basement. The car, if you go in the basement, hold on, I'll go show you. So if you go get the note that is in this little room, if you come and get the note right here, if you read it, it says, "This is my 5th day in this house. She chases me wherever I go. I'm quite injured and my body hurts. The only thing I remember that I woke up in this house is that I was driving. I was driving when my car suddenly broke down. I went out to see the problem. When I went out to see the problem was when someone suddenly hit me in the head. I managed to open a pair of locks in the front door, but that's all. Why does she do this? I hope one will experience the same thing I do." So as I read right there, it was talking about something of a car. And what I said about this car, Granny does not own it. It says in here the car was broken down. And in here the car is taken apart. Also, the shotgun. The shotgun is a possible sign that the last person that was here is possibly a hunter, an animal hunter. And if you build the shotgun, more bullets go around the house. Also, the unexplained sauna. The sauna is to be unexplained for some reason. It has no story behind it. And then, back onto the traces of the blood. So here is a blood stain that no one knows about. This blood stain pretty much, well, what I have a guess of it is when you get into a cutscene, Granny pushes you down all the way down here. She pushes you down over here, and then she possibly drags you over here, and then she eats your face, which is pretty much brutal. Yeah, she eats you. Also, another sign that is probably still here, a remote control that I do not know about. But I believe it is through here. Sorry about that. And here, the meat. There is meat which is possibly ripped off from the last person that was here. But it also seems too big. It looks like a pig leg. Which probably gives the fact that the last person that was here was probably fat. The last person that was here was probably a fat person. And now continuing on. If you go to the backyard, I'll quickly go to the backyard. If you go to the backyard, on this shed, on top of the shed, there is written in blood, "Help." I do not know a way to get up there, but all I know is that there is written in blood, "Help." And then coming back to here, there is a hand stain in blood. So possibly, Granny was beating the last person that was here. probably that. It is not to be certain that it was like that, but it is possible. Okay, a Christmas tree that I had no idea about. And then back to Granny. So if you go into here again, you can find a teddy bear. And you probably all know about Slendrina. The little thing about Slendrina. And I'm going to talk about Slendrina as well now, to give a little bit more of a backstory. Also, there's something that I haven't uncovered yet that is supposed to be with Slendrina. And if you go upstairs, there is supposed to be a crib. And if I look through here, as you can see, there is a crib in there. A crib is in there that is unexplained. So I'm not certain where to find the winch handle. That's the code that I do not need. This might take a little while to find. The winch handle. So skip up a few times. Skip forward a few times if you are not wanting to find out where it is. There's the car key. So I will take the car key down to the car, because it is possible that the winch handle is inside the car, in the trunk. Here, the hammer. Just what I need. So I will head up back to the attic. Now, where's the teddy bear? Okay, well, anyways. If you put the teddy bear in here, Slendrina would spawn right here. She would spawn right here facing there. And when she... I will talk about Slendrina right now. So basically, Slendrina is a dead woman. Not a dead child, but a dead woman. And this crib is possibly her crib because Granny is a 90% babysitter of Slendrina. And Granny is to be known as a serial killer. Yes, Granny is known to be a serial killer because Granny killed Slendrina while babysitting her on a day. And on that day was this thing that you possibly know, Slendrina and Slenderman. They were wanting to get married, but Granny wasn't happy with it, which is a story that I know. Granny wasn't happy with it, and then Granny was babysitting, or Slendrina was visiting Granny for a little while, and then Granny killed Slendrina, which is very unfortunate that Granny killed Slendrina. And also, what I was going to show you, if I flip this, the bookshelf moves, and then there's this massive thing of dirt, and then you're supposed to put a book right here. And then if you put a book here, all this stuff will go back, and then who is known to be Slendrina's mother. And Slendrina's mother is possibly in other Slendrina games, like the Son of Slendrina. And in the Son of Slendrina, the crib, it looks the same as the crib that is here. So I can't pull up any pictures because I'm not editing this. This is live. And so basically Granny's mother was chained to the wall by Granny as some sort of punishment. Or something. Because there's a story behind that as well. That when Slendrina came to visit Granny, Granny killed Slendrina, and then Slendrina's mother tried calling 911. And after Granny killed both Slendrina and Slendrina's mother, and then Granny hid Slendrina's mother's body for it to not show any evidence. Because the evidence of the two dead bodies would quickly make an arrest. Hello? The cops were also killed when they came over to Granny's house, because Granny's house was a piece of evidence. Because Granny's house is full of blood and traps. So that is all I have for you today. If you guys like this video, please leave a like and subscribe if you are new to my channel. Follow me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, and follow me on Mixer, all at Cousin Beef YT. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Goodbye.